Hey there, English learners! Are you ready for an exciting story? Today, I have a special story about social media habits. This story is perfect for A2 level students who want to improve their listening skills. You'll hear simple vocabulary, everyday situations, and natural conversations. So grab your headphones, get comfortable, and let's dive into this interesting tale about how social media can change our lives. Maya's social media journey. Hi everyone, my name is Lisa, and I want to tell you about my friend Maya. Maya is 22 years old and she's a university student. She studies psychology and lives in a small apartment near her campus. Maya loves coffee, books, and spending time with her friends. But Maya has a problem. She spends too much time on social media. Let me tell you Maya's story from the beginning. Maya wakes up every morning at 7 o'clock. The first thing she does? She checks her phone. She looks at Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. She scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. Just 5 minutes, Maya always says to herself. But 5 minutes becomes 30 minutes. 30 minutes becomes 1 hour. Oh no, Maya says every morning. I'm late again. Maya runs to the bathroom. She brushes her teeth quickly. She puts on her clothes. She grabs her bag and runs to university. Maya is always rushing. She's always stressed in the morning because she spends too much time on her phone. At university, Maya sits in her classes, but she doesn't listen to her professors. She looks at her phone under the desk. She checks Instagram during history class. She watches TikTok videos during math class. She reads Facebook posts during English class. Maya, can you answer the question? Her professor asks. Sorry, can you repeat the question? Maya says. She feels embarrassed. This happens every day. During lunch break, Maya sits with her friends in the cafeteria. But Maya doesn't talk to her friends. She looks at her phone. She takes photos of her food. She posts the photos on Instagram. She checks how many likes she gets. Maya, are you listening to me? Her friend Jessica asks. Yes, I'm listening, Maya says. But she's not listening. She's looking at her phone. Jessica feels sad. All of Maya's friends feel sad. They want to talk to Maya, but Maya is always busy with her phone. After university, Maya goes home. She sits on her sofa. She opens her laptop. She checks Instagram on her laptop and on her phone at the same time. She compares her life to other people's lives. Look at Jennifer's vacation photos, Maya thinks. She's in Paris. Why am I not in Paris? Look at Mike's new car. Why don't I have a new car? Look at Sophie's perfect boyfriend. Why don't I have a perfect boyfriend? Maya feels jealous. She feels unhappy. She feels like her life is boring compared to other people's lives. Maya scrolls through social media for hours. She watches makeup tutorials on YouTube. She looks at fashion photos on Instagram. She reads relationship advice on Facebook. She watches funny videos on TikTok. Time passes quickly. Maya looks at the clock. It's 11 o'clock at night. Oh no, Maya says. I have homework to do. I have an essay to write. I have a test tomorrow. Maya tries to study, but she's tired. Her eyes hurt from looking at screens all day. She can't concentrate. She keeps checking her phone every 5 minutes. Just one quick look, Maya tells herself. But one quick look becomes 30 minutes of scrolling. Maya stays up until 2 o'clock in the morning. She finally goes to bed, but she can't sleep. She thinks about all the things she saw on social media. She thinks about her homework that she didn't finish. She feels stressed and anxious. The next morning, Maya wakes up tired. She feels exhausted. But what does she do first? She checks her phone again. The cycle continues. This routine continues for weeks. Maya's grades start to get worse. She fails her first test. She doesn't finish her assignments on time. Her professors are disappointed. Maya's relationships with her friends get worse too. Her friends stop inviting her to parties. They stop asking her to have lunch together. They feel ignored by Maya. One day, Maya's best friend, Amy, decides to talk to her. "Maya, we need to talk," Amy says. "Sure, what's up?" Maya says, looking at her phone. "Maya, look at me. Put your phone down," Amy says seriously. Maya looks up from her phone. Amy looks worried.
"Maya, I'm concerned about you. You're always on your phone. When we talk, you don't listen. When we eat together, you take photos instead of enjoying the food. When we walk together, you look at your phone instead of talking to me."
Maya feels defensive. "That's not true. I listen to you." "Maya, yesterday I told you that my grandmother is sick. Do you remember what you said?" Maya thinks. She doesn't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember." "You said, 'That's nice,' without looking up from your phone," Amy says sadly. "Maya, social media is changing you. You're becoming a different person." Maya feels shocked. She realizes that Amy is right. She's been ignoring her friends. She's been missing important moments. She's been living her life through a screen. "I'm sorry, Amy. I didn't realize. What should I do?" Amy smiles. "I have an idea. Why don't you try a social media break? Just for 1 week. No Instagram, no Facebook, no TikTok." Maya feels scared. "A whole week? But what if I miss something important?" "Maya, what important things have you learned from social media this week?" Maya thinks. She can't remember anything important. She remembers funny videos, photos of food, and celebrity gossip. But nothing important. "You're right," Maya says. "I'll try it." 1 week without social media. The first day without social media is difficult for Maya. She wakes up and automatically reaches for her phone. But she stops herself. Instead, she gets up and makes breakfast. She eats breakfast slowly and enjoys the taste of her coffee. Maya arrives at university on time for the first time in months. She sits in her classes and listens to her professors. She takes notes. She asks questions. She feels more focused.
During lunch break, Maya sits with her friends. She doesn't look at her phone. She listens to Jessica's story about her weekend. She laughs at Tom's jokes. She feels connected to her friends again. "Maya, you seem different today," Jessica says. "You seem more present."
Maya smiles. "I'm trying to spend less time on social media." Her friends are happy. They enjoy talking to Maya without competing with her phone for attention. After university, Maya goes home. She sits on her sofa. But instead of opening her laptop, she opens a book. She reads for an hour. She feels relaxed and peaceful. Maya finishes her homework in 2 hours. Usually it takes her 4 hours because she keeps checking social media. She goes to bed early and sleeps well. The second day is easier. Maya wakes up feeling rested. She doesn't check her phone first thing in the morning. She does some stretching exercises. She makes a healthy breakfast. Maya continues this routine for the rest of the week. Each day gets easier. She reads more books. She exercises more. She spends quality time with her friends. She sleeps better. At the end of the week, Amy asks Maya, "How do you feel?" "I feel amazing," Maya says. "I have more time. I feel less stressed. I'm sleeping better. My friendships are improving. I'm doing better in my classes." "Do you want to go back to social media?" Amy asks. Maya thinks carefully. "I want to use social media, but differently. I want to control it, not let it control me." Maya decides to make some changes. She sets specific times for social media. She checks Instagram only twice a day, once in the morning for 10 minutes and once in the evening for 20 minutes. That's it. Maya deletes the social media apps from her phone. Now she can only check social media on her laptop at home. This makes it less convenient to check constantly. Maya unfollows accounts that make her feel bad about herself. She stops following people who make her feel jealous. Instead, she follows accounts that inspire her and make her feel positive. Maya also makes some new rules for herself. No phones during meals. No phones when spending time with friends. No phones 1 hour before bedtime. No phones first thing in the morning. Maya starts following these rules every day. At first, it's difficult. She has the habit of checking her phone constantly. But slowly, it becomes easier. Months pass. Maya's life improves significantly. Her grades improve because she can concentrate better in class. She finishes her assignments on time. Her professors notice the positive changes. Maya's friendships become stronger. Her friends enjoy spending time with her because she's present and engaged. They have deeper conversations. They make better memories together. Maya feels happier and more confident. She doesn't compare herself to other people as much. She focuses on her own life and her own goals. Maya also discovers new hobbies. She starts painting. She joins a book club. She learns to cook new recipes. She has more time for activities that make her feel fulfilled. One day, Maya reflects on her journey. She thinks about how different her life is now compared to before. Before, I was living other people's lives through social media, Maya thinks. I was watching other people live while I wasn't really living my own life. Now, I'm living my own life. I'm present in my own moments. Maya is grateful to Amy for helping her realize her problem. She's proud of herself for making positive changes. Maya still uses social media, but now it's a small part of her life, not the center of her life. She uses it to stay connected with old friends, to get news, and to find inspiration. But she doesn't let it control her daily routine. Maya's story teaches us an important lesson. Social media can be useful and fun, but it can also become addictive. It's important to use social media mindfully. We should control our social media habits, not let social media control us. Many people today have similar problems to Maya's old habits. They check their phones constantly. They feel anxious without their phones. They compare themselves to others on social media. They miss real-life moments because they're busy taking photos for social media. But, like Maya, we can all make positive changes. We can set boundaries with social media. We can create phone-free times and spaces. We can focus on real relationships and real experiences. Remember, social media is a tool. Like any tool, it can help us or harm us, depending on how we use it. The key is to use it intentionally, not automatically. Maya's story continues today. She's still in university, still studying psychology, but now she's more focused on her studies. She's happier with her friends. She's more present in her daily life. Sometimes Maya feels tempted to check social media more often. Sometimes she misses the constant stimulation of scrolling through feeds. But then she remembers how much better her life became when she changed her habits. Maya often gives advice to other students who struggle with social media addiction. She tells them her story. She encourages them to try a social media break, just like she did. Start small, Maya always says. Try 1 day without social media. Then try 1 week. You'll be surprised how much better you feel. And that's the end of Maya's story. But maybe it's the beginning of your story. Maybe you recognize some of Maya's old habits in your own life. Maybe you want to make some changes too. What do you think? Do you spend too much time on social media? Do you check your phone first thing in the morning? If you answered yes to these questions, maybe it's time to follow Maya's example. Try a social media break. Set some boundaries. Focus on real life instead of virtual life. Your future self will thank you for it.